Well, we are here at the Tradie HUB section. Thank you to Carpenter Australia for sponsoring this networking hub. I am Stephanie Campanella, and we are going to talk about marketing your business. I'm going to break this down, but first, I want to say thank you to my amazing team who are here today. Thank you, boys. And Rory, my extended member of my team, for brilliant photography. Rory's the boy. Okay. So what we're going to do, when we talk about lead generation, we're going to talk about the 5 pieces that break this down. Your 5, I guess, critical pillars when it comes to being seen and found online. And so our first piece I want to talk about is digital presence just being seen and found, and what it means to being seen and found. Now, as a business owner, we know if no one can see us, no one can buy from us. That gives me shivers in my spine, because if no one can see me, I haven't got any leads that month for my boys. And without any leads are the lifeblood of every business. So what are we doing to make sure we can be seen and found? Let's dive into 5 key points. So first things first, Google My Business. Google My Business is a free tool by Google. If you just Google My Business, you will see this tool and you'll be able to add your business to the directory. There is a map that is competitive as hell. Now, how do you get to the top of Google My Business? Yes, the question on everyone's lips. Okay, we want a really good profile. We want to tick all the boxes that Google is giving us. We want to make sure we've got a really good logo that's clear and nice and big, so it's really very clear as to what on earth your brand is. Then there's all sorts of opportunities for photos. Google wants photos of your office inside. They want photos of your office outside. They want your customers to take photos. So if you think about this, why are they doing this? They're doing this to build trust and rapport with the rest of the Google users. Google is under fire. Yes, we have ChatGPT and other AI systems and engines that are giving Google grief. So the better we can be for Google, Google is going to award us. Okay, so a really good Google My Business profile, you need to go into the back of that system and you need to tick all the boxes. Profile picture, yes. Internal, external, yes. A great description, yes. A list of all your services, yes. And then you want to start posting on Google My Business. You want to post content like another social media platform, like a Facebook or Instagram. You want to be posting content onto Google My Business. Now, I know what you're thinking. Another platform, but there are great tools out there that allow you to log in once and you can add content and images once and publish it to all of the platforms. Yes, the one we use is called Sprout Social. Thank you, Dan, for winking. So Google My Business, really important that we make that legitimate. Only 2 weeks ago, someone asked me, "Hi, Stephanie, I've got about 4 or 5 different addresses, but I lost them all. Can you set them all back up again?" And I say, "Are they legitimate addresses?" And he goes, "No." I said, "Well, no, you can't do that." Google doesn't want any more dodgy activity because it's making Google dodgy. And it's making Google dodgy for us, the people that actually want to find a service person, all right? So play by the rules and Google will award you. Number 2 tip, SEO for local visibility. SEO is not dead, it's just different, okay? And we do have AI bots now looking at what is on our website and then providing summaries to Google. So for example, if you Google solar, if you Google solar Sydney, for example, and why should I have solar? If you Google why should I have solar and I'm in Sydney, they can see my location. The best website that explains solar is going to get to the very top of Google. Yes, sure, you've got domain age, so how old your website might be. Yes, you've got great photos and videos, and then you've got your backlinks and all your other technical knowledge there too. But if your website is just simply the best, as Tina Turner once said, then you will outrank your competitors. You can outrank one of the big dogs in town. Yes, it can be done. Number 3 here, video marketing. Haddad, one of the team members down in Melbourne. I said, Haddad, we're going to keep climbing these ranks. What are we going to do? He says, I want video. I want video on every single page. A video to explain what it is on the page, because who's reading a wall of text these days? Only this morning I was searching on my phone and a surfboard bag company came up. And I went to the landing page to look at the surfboard bag, and then there was a video of the guy explaining what the surfboard bag is and how to use it. And I thought, wow, now that's sales, isn't it? Because websites are just salespeople, aren't they? They're salespeople that are on 24/7. So if you don't have a video team, get one. Connect with a video person and make sure you're producing good content. A day, a quarter for videos and photography can do your brand an absolute amazing bit of local search to be seen and found. Okay, tip number 4, websites. We've been in the industry for over 15 years, just working with trades, and my gosh, have we built a lot of websites. Websites are still the number one thing. I still hear people saying, oh, I want to get our Instagram working. I want to do, I don't know, some TikToks. Have you done TikToks? It's like, yeah, but what's your website? Do you have a call to action on your website? Is your photography on your website? Do you have more than 4 pages on your website? The website is still the most important piece of your marketing collateral. It is where the lead closes. Yes, they might find you on Instagram. They might find you on Facebook, on TikTok, etc. But they're going to land on your website. They're going to get a sense of security of who you are, and you're obviously a real person because you've got a real website, and then they'll make that decision to buy. So websites, I feel, are getting a little bit stale, a little bit left behind. Maybe we don't need those anymore. Got all these AI tools. No, we still need a really good website. Number 5 here, social media. Now, I love social media because it shows a presence of who you are. And again, video and photography. In order to have a really good social presence, we need some content. So we can't have one without the other. There's a really great plumbing business in Sydney that we work with, and they are just all about getting their team members and inspiring them to take content, because they're on the ground doing the work every day. So why not get your sparks and your plumbers and etc. to actually take some photos? Now you can incentivize this. You can make it competitive. The person that takes the most content every week then goes into a draw every month to get a voucher or a dinner or a haircut or a gym membership for the next year. Your team members want to be part of your business. So give them a role and make them feel like they're part of the team. That's how you do really good local social, all right? Pillar number 2, lead generation, more quality leads. Who needs more leads? Yeah, everyone. Yes. But sometimes we just need to take care of the leads we got already, right? Is there a little bit of that? Sometimes. Okay. Google Ads. If you've got no work, if you've got no work next week, or if you're a builder and you can see in 3 months there's no more jobs, you got nothing to quote, you got nothing in your pipeline, and you go, oh my gosh, digital marketing agency Sydney, I need leads, boom, and boom, you walk into someone like our office. You're like, help me, I need some leads. And they go, well, the only way you're going to get leads next week is by doing Google Ads. And now guess what? We've got to put a whole new campaign together in Google Ads. We've got to go through the learning phase. We've got to put all your systems in there. We've got to make sure you've got a privacy policy so we don't get done by Google. But there's so much to just putting on an ad and getting a lead. There's so much more work that goes in behind that key piece. Now, every single business should already have a strategy on generating leads. You should be able to see your pipeline and talk to your sales reps and go, do you have how many conversations are you having? How many conversations are you having this week? Who's in your pipe? And they go, oh yeah, I've got Sandy, I've got Andy, I've got Mandy. They go, yes. So that's 4. Okay, that's what am I going to do? Your SEO or your word of mouth or your social media posting is not going to fill that pipe. You need a mechanism to basically turn the leads on, like a tap. Turn it off, turn it on. I love that. Every single company needs that. Yes. Point number 7 here, or 2 of the 5. When spending money in Google Ads, you might know there are some people clicking on your ad and wasting your budget. The team have developed a tool called ClickShield, and that notices who is always clicking on the ads. It looks at them from like a demographic perspective, like what location are they? What IP are they? Where are they coming from? Are they coming to the site and then just going away? Are they a wasted lead? The team can look at the data through our tool, ClickShield, and block people. Best thing ever. The worst story I ever heard from a tradesperson, a pest inspection gentleman from Balmain. He told me that in the afternoon in Balmain, he sits in the pub with all these other local Balmain pest guys, and they open up Google and they click on all the ads so that all the non-local guys go away. And I thought, bloody hell, you are not a client we want. Because that's not good for anybody. That's not good for the economy. That's not good for the market. That's not good for trades. So we could block someone like that. Now, Dan, I don't know. I don't have the numbers on me. It was like $4,000 or something. And I don't know. Anyway, it obviously scales. The more you spend in AdWords, the more money we can save you from dodgy clickers. Because yes, they do exist. And people, you know what it's like. You get on your phone, you go to look, and you go on the ad, surfboard bags, yes. You go, I don't want that anymore. Boom, sometimes you might fall on your phone. Okay, number 8 there, or number 3 of this piece, is retargeting. So right now, if you all go to TradiesGO.com.au on the website, you will all be retargeted. And then you will see our ads that are about Sydney Build. Everyone should have a retargeting strategy in place on Google Ads, on social media. Yes. What page did that person go to? Then what content are we going to deliver to them? If someone has Googled, again, solar, I'll use solar as an example. If someone has just Googled solar Sydney, how do I get it installed, et cetera, and they go to your website and then someone calls them in to do the dishes, like, babe, come home, I need you to do the dishes. And he loses your website. It's retargeting that drives that person back to your business. Now, it's actually really good to also build an audience from, because the people that are seeing your website are probably the same shape and style and demographic, male, female, age, where they live, all this kind of thing. That's probably the same person that you want to market to on a scaled approach. So retargeting is very good for your business. And again, something else that should just be clicked on, let's say, or turned on. Okay, number 4 or number 9 is optimize for AI and language lead. So LLM. There are a bunch of new languages out in the market, and AI, of course. I mean, ChatGPT is basically my therapist, I'll be honest. If I don't care about my browser history, but if you look at my ChatGPT, you're going to know me really well. So the beauty of AI is that it's another brain. Yeah, I don't have to tell you guys that. We can very well put things in like, hey, ChatGPT, how do I market my business? And it's going to come up with a plethora of information, right? But does it really know you? Does it really know your business? Does it really know your competitors? Does it really know your demographics? Does it really know what you did last year? Does it have any results? Now, unless you're putting all this into ChatGPT, which you certainly can, then it's going to be very vanilla response, okay? But the thing with search is that there are, obviously, there's ChatGPT, there's Google Gemini. Google Gemini, I don't know if you've seen it, it's in everything now. It's in my Gmail, yeah. I can't get away from it. It's even in the Google Slides. Get out of here, Gemini. But what it's doing is it's gathering all the information. It's seeing what's going on. It's gathering all the information. And now, again, if you've got really good content that answers the question of the intent that someone was coming to buy from you, your content's going to be seen first. There's going to be a little bit of a brief and some highlighting. It's absolutely brilliant. That's the goal. We want to be in the very top, not just the listings, the 9 listings that go on the first page of Google. We want to be in the little brief section. Like we're like the kingpin. Like, you know, if you want this, you better come to us. All right, key number 3, branding and trust. A really good real estate marketer, I just went to REC last year in Brizzy. Ryan Serhan from $1 Million Listing. His thing is brand and expand. Everything he does is brand. Everything he touches is his brand. Colors, pieces of content that goes out. It's all about, I'm going to brand it and I'm going to expand it. I'm going to state my case. I'm going to be unapologetically me, and I'm going to add some fire to that coin, and I'm going to scale it up. Marketing is an experiment. We are experimenting with a brand to see what results we can get. And we don't want to just do something once. We want to have 6 different versions of the same thing because it's going to apply and be exciting for different kinds of people. So we always want to be experimenting with all of our content. It's quite lazy to just put a ad out and then just leave it there. So brand and expand. Let's move to the points. Okay, of my 5 key takeaways here, case studies. Brand a case study. Get your clients in front of a camera. Get a photo. I know it's icky, right? But the more you do it, the easier it gets. Ask them, what's your experience been like? Would you buy from us again? Tell us about the delivery. You as a business owner and a GM is getting feedback, of course. Always get feedback. But really important to get some case studies because people want to buy from a brand that has been bought from before. You never want to be the first person to market. Well, you never want to be the first person to try something new, yeah? No. So you want to show other people that, hey, everyone uses our decking system. Yes, it's a composite, but it's brilliant, and I designed it, and it's a great decking, and it works on pools and floors and all sorts of things. The best way to show that is visually walking through someone's home and stepping on the product and seeing that homeowner, shaking their hand, and getting a video from them. All right, so again, video and photography. Most important piece. We need to get content. Number 2 here, LinkedIn. Gosh, LinkedIn's on fire today, isn't it? I don't know how many messages you would have got about Sydney Build, as well as emails. But today, LinkedIn, you should be posting on LinkedIn. You should be showing your page. Hey, I was at the Sydney Build Expo. And I was at the Sydney Build Expo because I wanted to go and look at some new products. Because we're a really innovative company. And we want to know everything that's going on. And we want to be first to market when we see a really good tool or product. So you should be sharing on your LinkedIn that you're active in the marketplace. I know for me, if I'm going to buy something for my home, if I'm going to get solar or water filtration, underfloor heating, I want to know that company is open and open for business. I want to know that they are proud to be seen in the public. If a company has no social media, no website, no Google reviews, no PDFs, no downloads, no LinkedIn, I can't find this guy anywhere online. Gives you a gut feeling. It was a good price, but I don't know where this guy is. Yeah? So we need to be vocal about our brand. We want to brand and expand. Hot tip. totally post on LinkedIn after this. Yes? Content marketing. Yes. So number 3 of 5 is blogs. Again, everyone's like, websites. Do I really need to do that? The blog, I just get that from ChatGPT and it makes a summary for me and that's my blog. No. Have some respect for your customers because they're the ones reading your content. Proofread it. Put some headings in. Put some paragraphs in. Some bullet points. Make your content exciting, okay? Build a blog. Blogs are still a brilliant place to put really good SEO content. Yes? Really good spot. That's that slide. Again, I'm going to talk about photography here. Have fun. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Yes? Number 1 key point, get a photographer, get some videography. Trust signals everywhere. Now, there's all sorts of things like product review, Google reviews, High Pages reviews. Yes. You want to make sure you are managing this. You want to be proactive. You want to make sure it's part of your sales process. When someone buys from you, they're going to walk through the entire sales process with you. They're going to be finished with delivery. You need to get a review. That little piece needs to be priced into your product. Yes? Now, it's illegal, technically, to send a $50 voucher to someone after they've left you a review. So I send donuts. But hey, that's still, it's probably still a bit dodgy. Yes, Google doesn't want fake ones, right? Yeah? So make sure it's part of your sales process and then it won't be forgotten. I mean, you see people with like 300 reviews and you're like, how the hell did I get that? Well, they just put one foot in front of the other and they kept moving and then there you go, you've got 300 reviews. All right, let's talk about sales. In the trade space, we love an urgency piece. You know, for example, we've got one right now. If everyone's got a brown bag, there is a deal in there from TradiesGO, from us, if you act before the 30th of May. That is an urgency message. I'm yelling at you, so it's in front of your face. It's urgent. We love this for our trades. Obviously, when you've got a team of 50, 60, 100 people, you got lots of trucks on the road, and you're spending good money in Google Ads, you're first in SEO, you've got some social media content, and you want the leads coming on your website and you want them to take action. You don't want Bessie from Blacktown to not buy a brand new air conditioning unit. You want to do everything you can to make sure that she does. So, an offer. Is there an offer on your website? Get in touch today. 0, I wouldn't call it a call out fee. I would brand it and expand it. So if I was an electrical business, I'd say $0 offer on all new aircon reimagination systems. And what's an aircon reimagination system? It's the sales process of the electrical business. But we've branded it, and now we're going to use it, and no one else has got it because we named it. Yes? So you could lose a little bit of that in your biz. Obviously, sales scripts that convert, we get lots. So we do call tracking, and we hear lots of people on the phone, and I cannot tell you, some people still answer the phone, yo, or can I call you back? It's like the lead just called you. Answer the phone. Hello, it's Stephanie. Can I help you? Yes? That's the number one thing business owners can do to train their sales team, to train their team members. Be polite. Say hello. Don't tell them that you're busy right now. I mean, if you're up the ladder, why are you answering the phone? You're like, look, can I call you back? I'm just up a ladder. Does that mean that your problem is busier than mine? No. I got a leak in my kitchen. There's water everywhere. I need you right now. I'm going to hang up on that guy because he's up a ladder. He can't clearly help me. I'm going to call someone. I'm going to go back to Google. So if you're going to answer the phone. Yes? And if you don't have a script for that for your team, you could go into ChatGPT and say, hello, ChatGPT. I need a sales script for my sales team members because they're not answering the phone. They're answering the phone with yo. What else can we do? The more you feed ChatGPT, the better it gets, just so you know. Okay, exclusive offers, fast action. You know, you could reward people for acting quick. If you want an air conditioning service before summer or pool, you know, right now it's coming to the quiet time of pool sales, because no one's thinking about a pool in in winter, sorry. But when it comes to Christmas, August, September, everyone starts getting itchy and thinking, oh my God, I want a pool in my home. Every pool business right now should be doing all the marketing they can so that they're ready for August and ready for September. Same thing with aircon. It's seasonal. We need to get ahead. We want to make sure that there's a fast acting. If you know that you're not going to make very many sales in the next quarter, what incentive are you putting in front of your viewers of your brand to get them to act now? They didn't know that you weren't busy. They didn't know that you couldn't take action. So tell them. Landing pages. We've got a really succinct way of we do landing pages. We've got the banner, and then we've got the keyword in the banner, and then we've got a phone number, and then there's the keyword again. Like, it's this whole algorithm of things. And it sort of probably seems a bit, oh my God, you've said Central Coast about 4 times. But it's for Google. It's so that Google can see it, yeah? But there's a really good way, thank you. There's a really good way to make sure that your content's not super spammy and like plugged in with keywords, yeah? You need some nice photos, a video. You need some more content to make sure that it's not just saying that one thing the whole time. Phone call optimization. Is anybody using an AI phone or operator? Oh, thank God. I hate them. I hate them. There's all these new tools about AI answering the phone. We are in the trade and building industry. People are in distress. They want to talk to somebody real. I don't think we're there yet. I don't think we're there to have an AI person answer the phone. No way. I want to treat my customers with tender love and care, and putting someone that's fictional. No, that doesn't sit right with me. But what you can do is you can get tools like justcall.io, a phone system that can go anywhere with you, and all phone calls are recorded and they can all connect to your CRM. You can then take those call recordings and put them into ChatGPT so that you can get a summary on the call. And then you can ask ChatGPT for some advice on what I could have done better, or hell, just a print off and a summary that you can take into the meeting. So looking at your phone calls that are coming in and having a recorded system for all phone calls is going to show everyone what's really going on. And your best salespeople are going to have a certain way of doing things. Maybe they've gone off script a little bit. You want to take those calls, put them into ChatGPT so that you can analyze them together as a team. I can't tell you how important call tracking and call recording is. All right, number 5, retention, referrals, retain. Loyalty programs, plumbing and electrical businesses. Why don't we have $150 annual fees, memberships for people? You think about it, if I'm in a unit and I've got a strata company, they've got their plumber that takes care of all the units, right? So why aren't trades acting like membership groups? You know, why isn't there a membership offer? If I know that I've just worked with a really good tradesperson, I would sign up to their annual deal, because I want an annual safety inspection. I care about my home. Yes? We want to see this. Not a lot of people do this. But that's a very good way to build a relationship with your customer and show them how much you care. It's $100. It's like it's a couple of plates of dinner. But very good way to connect with your customer deeply and make sure that they know everything there is about aircon or electrical or the brand new lights that you can do. So very important. Think about it as like your frequent sippers. If you get 10, you get you get 9, you get your 10th free, etc. Okay, referral. Now, okay, sure, word of mouth. I love word of mouth. Oh, I hate word of mouth. Word of mouth can't be scaled. And as a business owner, we want to scale. We want to get up and up and up and build a team underneath us so that we can touch more people. We can brand and expand. So, have you got a referral system that you've designed that the whole team knows about? Are there ways that someone can take an offer? Is your newsletter that you send every month, maybe every quarter, is there a referral system inside that newsletter that someone could share with a friend? There's so many opportunities to create word of mouth rather than just going to a networking meeting every 9 a.m. on a Friday. Reputation management. We want to make sure that when we get a review, we respond to it. We don't delete it. We respond to it respectively. Everyone's had a bad day, and sometimes people leave bad reviews. But it's important to look at it and ask why, what's on earth's going on, and call the person and have some sort of comment back. Look, thanks so much. You never worked with us, or whatever it is, whatever the story is. But we should be managing our reputation actively. Again, it should be part of the system. It should be part of the process. Okay, last 2 points here. Automated follow-ups. Now, I love SMS. I love SMS. I love email. If you go to tradiesgo.com.au and you sit on the website, you're going to then get a Facebook ad or an Instagram ad in the next 24 to 72 hours. If you choose to download that thing, you are going to get an email. You are going to get a text message. You are going to get followed up. Now, that is what I love about, AI or automations. I love that. But I love customizing the message so it's not generic and stale and feels like it comes from a robot. It's actually from a real person. So get the person, I think at mine's like, hey, just saw you downloaded that thing. What did you want it for? Something really easygoing that suits our brand and suits our style. And yes, SMS. Imagine if all your customers that ever bought from you were all in a CRM and you're not busy right now, and you could send an SMS to your entire database. Now, don't do the trumpet of patriots, all right? That was a bit much. Now, it was a bit much because I'd never bought from them. I wasn't their customer. And I didn't know what the hell they were going on about. So it was really icky. But if a customer has bought from you before and they remember you because you're always marketing to them, not in their face, but being softly, then if you don't have any work right now, do an SMS. Because you can do an email too. Definitely do an email. But an SMS is going to get them wherever they are right away. People don't always look at their emails. They might look at their emails at the end of the day. SMS, it's straight away. Because SMS is where family is. Family's important. So it stays on them. Alrighty. We have Q&A. Does anybody have a question? What are we sending in SMS? Okay.
All right, I guess I got to talk in the microphone.
What's your name?
My name's Andy. So, question for that last point of the SMS follow-up. What are we putting in that to engage the customer?
Where are you located?
Jindabyne.
And you're a?
Electrician.
Andy, an electrician who is in Jindabyne. It's about to get really cold in Jindabyne, isn't it? And there's about to be an influx of people coming into our Airbnbs that are going to destroy our apartments, right? So as a homeowner of a home in Jindabyne, what is the most important thing to be done? Do they need a safety inspection? Do they need a new switchboard? What is it?
Yeah, okay, that's a good, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, so
that's what I'm wondering, like, how would I target, or how will we target that
So
individual?
Let's take one step back. Let's look at all the work that you've done over the last 6 months, or if you've got historical data. What was the highest service that you did again and again and again in May, June, July, August? That data is going to then deliver you the marketing messages that you need to do right now. Okay, so again, we're thinking about it. We've got homeowners in Jindabyne that have been there forever, and they're probably using a local spark. What if that guy is busy? Then what are they going to do? They're going to Google. Yeah? So you want to have a really good page on Jindabyne. You want to state, hey, if you're an Airbnb owner, I can actually come to your home. I have a police check. I have a working with children check. I am secure. Yeah, take their fear away. I can come into your home and make sure that your home is safe and secure and there's been no strange things that have plugged into the power points and the toaster and the hair straightener and everything is not working. So review your products and services that you sold from last year and then put your marketing messages around that. And then the SMS, hey, it's Andy, your local Jindy electrician. I would say Jindy, not Jindabyne. Jindabyne sounds like some marketer from Sydney that doesn't know what Jindy is. Hey, it's Andy from Jindy, your local electrician. I've got some time next week. Do you need my help? Yes?
Yeah, perfect. Awesome.
All right, I hope you recorded that. All right, any other questions? Yes, hello, up the front. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm really good.
I'm Angela May, and I work for a company called Home Impact in the inner west of Sydney.
Okay, Angela May from Home Impact in the inner west of Sydney.
Sorry, I'm just getting her to record it.
Okay, yeah, brand and expand.
100%, always brand.
Do you want to come up here?
Sure, why not? If you're okay with it.
Come on up. The world is to be shared. Okay, Angela. I just won't do any feedback. I don't know.
No, all good.
Sorry,
all good.
Jessie. Okay.
So I'm just wondering, how would we retarget customers who we've built and designed homes for? Because once they've built and designed a home, how are we meant to retarget
This is
them?
the thing with being a builder, right? Yeah. You build the most exquisite $1 million, $2 million home.
And then they don't need you anymore.
Well, they do.
Oh.
Don't they need guttering, maintenance, new deck?
So
I mean,
we just build and design homes and give them the finished product. So we could help them partner with other companies to help supply those, but it's difficult for us to retarget them and try to get them to build another home.
So you're really looking for referrals and requests
Rather
to make sure that you connect. Yes, okay. So again, are you doing all the things, are you handing over a bottle of wine or a chopping board and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So, I mean, again, I would still put a light SMS in. Hey, congratulations, you've been in your home for 1 year. It's your 1 year anniversary of your home. That's a great excuse to go to market. Hey, by the way, I know that you've already built your home with us, but if you have a friend that loves your home
and wants to
and they want to build, why don't you send them our information?
Great. Thank you. That was very helpful.
All right.
All right. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Angela.
you.
Okay. Any more questions on the run? I'm sweating. I believe that might be it. All right. The brown bags do have a discount that is only available until the 30th of May if you act now. So, of course, urgency, scarcity. I have that in the back there. The team in the black shirts with TradiesGO are all around, so feel free to have a chat with us afterwards. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.